DTZ Entertainment presents Coffee Bar Stories, a talk show adjacent comedy podcast with your three hosts, Dad, Son, and Bubba. Live from the Coffee Bar, it's your DTZ News. Welcome back to the DTZ News. I'm your host, Son. And in today's news, we from the Coffee Bar Studio family would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And in other news, with this being episode 18, the season finale is only 2 episodes away. Don't forget to look out for those after the new year. This has been your DTZ News.
Coffee Bar Stories Christmas Show. We hope you all enjoy the special we got for you all. Coffee Bar Christmas Show. It's a gift from us to you all.
DTZ Podcast Network. Welcome to DTZ Special Premiere Night. To start off is the award-winning show, The Scamics.
When we last left Bob and Peter Scamic, they had just pulled into the parking lot of Horny Jack Strip Club to meet Humphrey's car guy. Now join the guys in the club.
Hey Peter, you see those red velvet curtains back there?
Yeah, what about them?
Good, because that's where we're going.
Alright then, you first. I'll be right behind you. Oh, hey, there's roast beef on the buffet.
Alright, I'm going first. Shit, and you're the one with the gun. Jeez.
Well, does it look like he's here?
I think that's him over there, actually.
I hope you're right.
Hey, buddy. You Humphrey's guy?
Well, sure am, partner. Name's Jack. Jack Slick. How about you two take a seat and we'll talk business?
Okay. I'm Bob. This is my brother and partner, Peter. Humphrey said you are the guy to see for used cars at cheap prices in bulk.
Well, my good buddy, Humphrey is correct. All you gotta do is give me an idea of what you're looking for, and I get it for you. It's that easy.
Alright then, what type of price range are we talking about?
These prices are so low, you don't gotta ask questions. I'm telling you, some may say too low. Not me, but I'm not some. So you wanna make a deal?
Look here, Peter. This is his price book, but dude, at this cost, we won't be able to build another dealership.
Okay, Bob, put in a conservative order. And I mean real conservative order then.
Great, Peter. Alright now, Jack. We'll take 100 cars, okay? 2 and 4-door. I think, along with 125 assorted trucks. That should be it. How soon will we see delivery?
The order will be there in 3 days. It will be cash on delivery. And I mean cash, no checks.
Okay, we got a deal then. Thank you, Jack. See you in 3 days.
Nice to meet you, Jack. Okay, Bob, we got to get going. We have other appointments to get to.
It looks like Bob and Peter got a deal. Tune in next time to see if Jack comes through. This has been the Scamics.
The Scamic guys got a deal, it looks like. Well, one can only hope. Now, it's time for a special presentation from our midday lineup. Here's the popular talk show, The Todd Righteous Show.
Integrity, smart, upstanding citizen, the most highly trusted talk show host. It's time for the Todd Righteous Show. And here's your host, Todd Righteous.
Welcome to the show. And today's topic is, did you cheat, fucker? Well, we have a guest that has that very question for their partner. Please welcome Chad. Welcome, Chad.
Hi, Todd. It's great to be on your show. I'm here to get answers, and I know you can do that.
Okay, you got it, Chad. Let's bring out your girlfriend, Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany. Well, have a seat and let's get down to it, 'cause I'm all about the truth. So, Tiff, look me straight in the eyes. Right here. Okay, you cheat fucker? Did you cheat, you low-life fucker? See, Chad, the bitch has nothing to say. Oh, look, the fucker's starting to cry. Well, Chad, there's your answer. Yes, Tiffany's a cheater. Hey, Chad, man up. We don't cry on my show. Chad, I'll kick you in the nuts and slap you like a bitch. Stop crying. Oh, hell no. Terry, get this crybaby bitch off my stage. Fuck, Chad, you're an embarrassment to real men everywhere. What a puss. Now, let's bring out our next guest, who also wants to find out if his girlfriend's a cheater. Please welcome Fred. Wait. Fred, are you fucking already crying? Oh, don't fucking come out here on my stage. Shit, no wonder your girlfriend's cheating on you. You cannot call yourself a man. Hey, Terry, take this crybaby bitch and throw him down the back steps. Shit, sorry, folks. I didn't know they were gonna fucking bring a bunch of whiny mama's boys and crybabies. So, I won't subject you to that any longer. So, stay tuned to tomorrow, where the topic will be, I'm stupid and you must accept it. I'm Todd Righteous. See you next time.
All guests of the Todd Righteous Show stay at the Motel 8 and also receive a 50-cent coupon to the McDonald's next door. Air travel provided by Budget Economy Airlines. With their slogan, still can't beat that price. If you would like to be a guest on the Todd Righteous Show or have an idea for a topic, call 1-800-TODD-SHOW.
Hey, you game show fanatics! There's only one station that has the best game shows, DTZ Midday. The game show lineup includes the 10 Million Ponzi game, Mismatched Mates, and not to forget, everyone's favorite game show, Name That Whore. Don't worry, we also have your trivia game show and your Really Not That Smart game show. Please tune in daily for your game show fixes and more on DTZ Podcast Network Midday.
DTZ Podcast Network. That was some show. A lot of drama and crazy stuff. You can hear this show and others on our midday lineup. This has been DTZ Podcast Network special premiere. Time now for Two Dad Jokes. What kind of car do eggs drive? Yoke wagons. Two artists had an art contest. It ended in a draw. Welcome to Coffee Bar Discussions. This is the Christmas edition. Alright, what we're actually going to do is I'm going to tell the boys one of my childhood Christmas memories.
Oh, yay.
And then we're going to have an in-depth discussion about how they don't buy me the presents I want. Or, well, more that they don't actually, no, we'll just discuss about the Christmases that they've been there. I'll critique their Christmas presents later. Okay, let's see. I don't know, I'll say I was about 7 years old, and it was Christmas Eve coming home from Meemaw's house, and that's my grandmother. So, for you that don't know, but we were coming home from that, and I was like super tired, but I was fighting it. When we got home from Christmas Eve at the house, it was pretty late. It was like 10 o'clock. and I was still fighting it. So I stayed up to probably about midnight. Finally fell asleep for about 15, 20 minutes, and then I had to get up and go pee. I did, and then I seen like lights on in the living room. And that's where the Christmas tree was. The Christmas tree lights were on, I guess. And I went back to the bed, and then I laid down there for like another 10 minutes before I decided to get up and look. So I get up and look. At about 10 minutes later, I get right to where, and it's a little hallway to the living room.
Yeah.
You know, we're on one floor. It's just a ranch style house, one floor.
Okay.
But I go through the little hallway, and I look into the living room. Now you got to remember, I can't see very well because I just woke up basically, so I'm all foggy. And I thought I seen Santa Claus bending over underneath the tree putting our toys up, because when we'd wake up on Christmas Day, our toys would be out. And I freaked out. I was like, oh my God. So I took off running to my bedroom. And in my bed, I had like this rail that is a trundle bed. So it sat a little high. There's a pull out on wheels bed that rolled in and out. And then I slept on top. Well, I jumped up, and the board that went across, I caught with my knee. And I'm trying to be quiet because I almost spooked Santa, right? So I'm laying there, and stuff. And I'm telling you what, I thought for sure that the next morning when I would get up and stuff, that there would be no presents under there for me, right? Only for my sister, you know, and stuff. And obviously got up next day and there was and stuff. So I don't think I really saw him, but I thought I did for the longest time. That made me believe in Santa for another 3 or 4 years easy on top of that. You know.
I mean, I can see why.
Yeah. That was the one. That was pretty. That one had me kind of like, I was worried bad too. You know? I laid so still in that bed and act like I was asleep and everything. I thought, I don't even know if anybody could hear me run across the floor. My sister, she didn't,
Surprised no one would
open
have
her
heard you
door.
whack your knee. That was probably loud.
Oh yeah, yeah, because my whole trundle bed is one piece, frame. So yeah, it was pretty loud and stuff.
Yeah, that must have hurt like a motherfucker. Oh God, I don't think I have any special memories from Christmas like that I can remember. I mean, I remember waking up a few times, but anytime I've ever woken up, like the night before Christmas, the toys were already up. It would be the second I went to sleep. It's like they're magically put up that second that my eyes closed and went to bed.
We started right when you guys went to bed. We started. As soon as everybody was down, we'd give it maybe 45 minutes to an hour after we know you're asleep, and then we'd start putting your toys up. See, what way you guys got Christmas treated was the way me and your aunt got Christmas treated.
Yeah.
Me and my sister, the way it was there's wrapped presents would be like from mom and dad, aunt, uncle, whatnots. When you woke up Christmas morning, like for me and my sister, one side, when you walk in the room, one side of the tree basically had your toys. Yeah. And they were already up. Like if you had like a race car track and a train or whatever, that's set up and ready to play with. My sister, like with her, it'd be like dolls and play sets and stuff like that. And they're set up. They're not in the boxes. You don't unwrap them. You can basically, when you walk out there, first thing in the morning, when you wake up on Christmas morning, it's like Santa Claus had been there and your toys are ready to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the ones from Santa. Okay. Yeah. And that's the way we did you guys. See, that was a tradition I really enjoyed, because the way you can do it with the toys, you can like 1 year with me and Davey, I was always wanted to be a fireman at a certain age on up to a point. And I would get, I think it was Emergency was the name of the TV show, and it was Squad 51 was the name of the fire department. So they had like fire helmet air tank with a mask, well, didn't have a shield, but it was looked like the firefighter's mask, and tank.
Yeah.
There was a little emergency kit that had like pads on it for bringing back somebody that had a heart attack, and band-aids and whatnot on the other side of it. It was stuff like that. Well, they set it up with fire trucks and stuff like that for us. And then my sister, she had like kitchen set with dolls one year, was a real thing. So that was all set up, and it was like a cardboard kitchen set that sink and whatnot, and they would set it up. It was really neat because you go out there and it'd be themed and stuff in a way, and that's what we try to do for you guys.
I know that main issue for us was that as we got older, we wanted more expensive shit because we just grew up in the era where everything was starting to get pricey and electronics started getting big.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, where you guys ended up for your Christmases, your guys' stuff really setting it up wasn't nothing. We did a lot of wrapping at a point because once you got past toys, I would say probably 10, 12, when you got really past toys, there was no sense in setting them up then. But as far as toys went, we'd leave your toys out, because like your youngest brother, because he still was, playing with toys and stuff, so his would be out. Yeah. Out like that.
I know one year, one of my favorite things that I got were those moon shoes that I saw on TV.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to test them out right away, but we lived way further north.
Oh, yeah.
And it was always snowing. Not like how it is now where there's no snow at all.
Oh, you would have had ice in front of the house and everything. Yeah.
And you guys wouldn't let me try them outside, and I couldn't try them in the house because the floors were made of wood.
Yes, exactly. It was all messed up. So if you try to do it, you'd slip on that. What you needed was a nice carpeted floor.
Yeah. I know that I got a lot of Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Which will always surprise me because you guys would tell me no.
Mom, your mom is I'm not, but your mom is the big gun no-knower. I'm all, I'd own everything under the sun if I could. She's the one that is against it, so that's why.
Because the Nerf guns I'd always asked for is because me and everybody on the block, like all the kids on the block, and we used to play together, we'd play Manhunt.
Okay.
And we'd use Nerf guns. That's how we'd get each other out. Is shoot each other with the Nerf guns.
Okay.
And I know the kids across the block, they usually donated because they had a lot of Nerf guns.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they would share with you. So that's nice of them.
Oh, the Nerf guns? Sorry for me to pop in randomly out of nowhere. Had to go and leave for a second. But I remember the Nerf guns, especially the only ones we got for Christmas were the small little handgun ones.
See, that's the thing he was talking about was how Mom didn't allow you guns a lot, but he liked when he would get them because she ended up once the Nerf guns hit a certain I don't know, you could prove they were safe, I guess, to her because the way she was.
But also, I mean, I can understand
now,
her
BB
fear
gun,
on it.
like real guns,
yeah,
bang guns and stuff like that. No. That Mom would not allow in the house. That's why I stored all mine at some other place, my real guns. BB guns, I would have had a ton of them for you guys to play with, but she didn't allow that because you can shoot your eye out, kid. And that's not a joke. That's her thing.
I do feel like, though, that her fear isn't really unfounded, especially with us being young. The first thing that we would do in an argument is start shooting each other with these things, and we would probably mortally harm each other.
I mean, we kind of beat the crap out of each other with lightsabers for a long time. so-
Exactly. I mean, we would grab any stick in the backyard when we get angry and just go whackety, whackety, whack, whack, whack. So, I mean,
Yeah. See,
I mean,
the
her
problem
fear's not
is,
unfounded. I can see why she didn't do it.
yeah, the problem is, you guys can get a hold of, like the BB guns. You can get a hold of some that are a little more powerful than
took me a
what
long
needs to be
time.
played with, huh?
It took me a long time to be able to even get my hands on a BB gun. It took me
I never
until,
really cared for them.
It took me until middle school, until I was able to finally have friends who had BB guns.
I mean, our buddy Bo, he had it. He had them all the time. He always had them.
yeah,
we used to
and
play
even
with them
then I
all the
was in high
time.
school.
Yeah. See, I tried to convince her because, you know, your grandpa, he got me one. You know, when I was young, he kept it at his house. You know, well, you know how grandma and grandpa got divorced when I was young, so
Yeah.
but he got me one and I used it. She wasn't happy, but she didn't say no, don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 'cause, you know, I live with grandma and I would go to grandpa's for visitation and stuff, and I'd shoot it all the time. I got real good. Well, you guys know that.
Yeah.
I'm real good at it and everything like that and stuff like that. And as I got older, I just started buying them myself, and I was old enough to have them. So
It took me till when I was like maybe 11, 12, when they started letting me cross the boulevard. That I
Well,
went
yeah,
to.
yeah.
you
Dollar
gotta
General.
realize that's real dangerous.
Yeah, I went to Dollar General, and that's where I'd spend a lot of my money
Mm-hmm.
because I'd get cap guns. I'd
Oh,
get
yeah, I
neat
remember
little
those damn
cool
things.
I'd get bags of marbles. I'd get bags of little plastic soldiers because that's what I played with.
Oh, the plastic soldiers?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. We used to. What was that other shop we went to? It was like it wasn't what they would call deals or something else like that. The 5 for less or 5 or less. It was like
Five
$5, something like that. It was a different store, but all it was toys. And they had like a whole section
It was a
dedicated
Dollar
to
General.
I don't think it was Dollar General. It was a different store. But
No.
but still, it had a whole section for plastic soldiers, and I loved that shit. That was great. I love plastic soldiers. I still do.
I know what he's talking about. It was a Mexican run store, is what it was. And
might not have.
they
It's a
were
Taekwondo
yes,
dojo
they were
now.
nothing but toys. It was
No.
it was owned by Mexican. I'm not gonna say it was a Mexican toy store, but it was these Mexicans that owned it, so it was all just like toys they sold. But on the tip, like he's saying, like the $5 or below dollar,
It was
$5
something like
or
that, yeah.
below type deal. You know.
Yeah.
When you think of that. Remember that big building that was stood there for no reason on the corner,
Yeah, because it's
right
a,
next door to that, in that whole parking lot area, right there.
Yeah, it's a Taekwondo studio now.
Taekwondo.
Well-
That's cool.
Well, but you figured that was so long ago when that was
Oh, absolutely.
there. You know?
I think the only thing I remember, like, mainly remember from, like, maybe it's more so like a gift I actually got on Christmas, and one of it was a Pokemon Emerald. Because I don't know if you, Dad, got it for me, or if that was the Pokemon Fire Red, or if it was Grandma who got me it. But that was one of my favorite Pokemon games I ever played, and I think that was the reason I
I
fell in
want to
love
know
with the
how
series.
you guys pulled the money out your ass to get all of us, all three of us, our own Nintendo DS.
Who?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just
And
yeah, everything
Mario
costs.
and Sonic at
You
the Winter
guys-
Olympics.
Yeah. That was a good game. I don't care what anyone
Yeah,
says. That was a
it
good
was.
game.
I'll tell you what, they get you coming and going with those.
The handhelds, I don't know, they kind of defined Christmas for me. You always
Yeah.
get that new game, and then you'd get some other cool toys. And I remember getting a Robo Dog one year, and that thing lasted me, a good 6 months before I probably broke the shit out of it. Because I remember getting a little robot dog that I really liked. I can remember it smelled like
Now that I think
plastic.
about it, because
Yeah.
I lost my belief in Santa at a very young age. I
Did
think
you-
I was like,
I remember
12.
vividly when I did, and it was when Mom accidentally said in front of me, "To you, if you would like to help tonight, put up presents into the Christmas tree." And I'm like, "Wait, Santa doesn't do that?" And I got so upset because she didn't mean to.
because I used to help.
Yeah, it was already after you have been already. I don't know. It was probably it was way
I was
most
Santa's
likely way
little-
after you did.
In a sense, I was Santa's little elf. I was finding out what y'all wanted for Christmas, and I would suggest it.
Yeah, I never got that pony, man. So, if you could show up with a mini horse to the house, one thing I can ride in battle, but probably not ride all the way into battle. You know what I'm saying? I want a horse. Give me a horse. Give me a horse.
Why was the
course, of
pony
course.
coughing?
Why?
Because he was a little horse.
All right. The segment's called Two Dad Jokes, and this is just coffee bar discussion, sir. You have been fired from Two Dad Jokes. We're gonna keep it at Dad doing Two Dad Jokes.
Shoot.
That's a Papa joke.
Man, I'm presents as a kid. We used to get like you said handheld games. I laugh because I'm thinking the ones we used to get were dots. They're handhelds. The graphics to them were just dots, red, black, whatever, you know.
And you had to put batteries in them.
Oh, definitely batteries. Good lord.
Lots and lots of batteries, like 6 of them probably.
Yeah, I had like one handheld was called Alien Attacks. Another one I had was like a baseball one. There was a football one. And those are so basic when it come down to gameplay.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
What else? Oh, I'll tell you one that was fun and it was very basic was one that had like buttons like you would on a phone, except for it was a game. Simon Says type, not Simon Says. It was red and black.
Samuel
and it was
suggests.
rectangle. It's not Simon Says. You could play like tic-tac-toe with it and all kinds of different games on it. Cross games and stuff. That was pretty fun. You play against it, or you could play with turn it on to 2 people and stuff. And then I did really enjoy, if you would get it, because it was kind of expensive when I was a kid, was the pinball machines.
Oh.
With the batteries, those were the ones that took the D batteries back then, the big honking batteries, because they were pretty big. They were probably about 20 inches wide and maybe 30 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's pretty big for a child's, pinball gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot about playing that stuff because a buddy of mine, when I was way little, like one of my childhood friends, he became an enemy throughout middle school and high school. He kind of turned into a dick.
And besides the point,
But
though.
he used to have a lot of those little handheld games where you have to put 2 AA batteries, 4 AA batteries sometimes if the little handheld case was big enough. And it just had a little screen and a little stick figure character you'd control. Not even that sometimes. He had like a handheld battleship. That was pretty fun, I guess.
I speaking of like those types of handheld machines or like that one. Basically, what I'm trying to get onto is like more sort of like the arcade cabinet type of thing. I kind of want to build one.
Really?
Yeah, I want to get one of those Arduino things that they have, the little small computer type things. Get one of the like an arcade cabinet controller board. I'm sure I can find one on eBay, or I can find the parts to make one.
It'd be
Relatively
expensive.
cheap nowadays.
They have it's actually kits. The cabinets. Shit.
I figured that'd be a cool project we can do on our own, is build our own little type of arcade cabinet. Because then we can put our own type of screen in there, the whole 9, make it look like what we want.
Yeah, for as far as it goes to make it, I can even bring it. I just get the material we need from the place I work.
Yeah.
To build the cabinet would be easy.
Question.
Just to have certain things that are.
I just need to get all the parts for it.
If
Where
you
the
want to
fuck-
make it the size of an actual arcade size, the sides I would have done at work and just bring them home so we didn't have to manhandle them big of a piece on
I know
our
what you
table
mean.
saws or in the shop
Yeah.
we have. But other than that, the rest of the stuff we would end up customizing
Where the hell
our
are we
own
going to
shop.
get the screen?
A screen, I would look one up. That's why I said an Arduino type of like arcade cabinet setup, because you do it through emulation.
Because I know you've got that plexi, and we can use that as the secondary protection.
Because what you can do is just
yeah.
get any old type of HDMI screen and then take the bezel off of around it. Just take the bezel around and place that against the plexi.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he did.
I just gotta find just cut the plexi to size to the screen and cut your hole to your size to your screen. You'll be fine. Because as long as you don't take that back part off, you don't have to worry about any of the internals of the screen. Just find a way to get it adhered to the front.
Yeah,
that way
that's
it's not
easy.
going anywhere. Because you are getting rid of the bevel, so I'm assuming you might lose some of that anchoring for the back, but for otherwise, you'll be okay to.
That's brackets. That's easy.
Yeah, I figure it wouldn't be too hard. It's just getting rid of a bevel on a screen.
Not with
just
liquid
any old
nails.
HDMI screen.
Well, see, for me, that's easy to do. To engineer it would be easy for me. All
And
I
then-
need is piece of paper, a pencil, and a tape measure.
You know what makes
and I
that?
can engineer it.
You know what makes that really cool? Is
Oh,
we can make that as a Christmas present for the family.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would be a late one, absolutely, but
Well, I mean, maybe next Christmas.
yeah. The whole thing with it is also yeah, I keep every time I'm bringing this up, I'm thinking the whole I buy the little small PC one that I program to get it to work the right way. Plug in speakers. Don't use the HDMI audio output through the screen. Use speakers.
That'll work.
And put it out the box. Give it your. Try to
Get
go
those-
as modern as you can while still getting that authentic feel for a custom box.
Yeah, get those what do you call it? Those techniques or whatever.
Yeah.
Speakers, just like you would for a computer or whatever. And plug them in. Those, you're not looking. It's not. I mean, you want ones that are decent, which they are pretty
Yeah.
much decent. You're not looking to put in certain Vega 15-inch woofers and the whole nine. You're not looking for a blowout system. You're
No.
just looking for
Just something simple.
something that's going to be volume enough to make it a
Shit,
pleasurable
you can even use a Bluetooth.
thing.
Yeah, anything as long as you connect it to it. I would say, because to be honest, it's just a little. It's basically a tiny computer. That's all it is.
Do we know anybody that knows how to draw real well?
I'm no.
Because we
I-
could
I-
have
oh,
them
they
do a
live
little
cross-country.
design on the side of it and paint it and stuff too.
I was gonna say yes, but they live cross country.
I know flaky people that do, but that's about it.
That's okay. So what is your guys' favorite things about Christmas so far?
I don't know. I like the family aspect of it. It brings people together.
I like the food.
The
We
food.
knew you would, Tubbs. nom nom nom.
I like all the trees and everything. Like this year, how we got a real tree in there.
Yeah.
Now that's something I would like. I'd like you guys to go next year with us to go when we go get a tree to go with us because we go to the tree farm. They got a lot of neat things that we could take advantage of.
I wonder if anywhere sells Yule logs.
Yule logs?
What the fuck
Yes.
is a Yule log?
You could probably get one there
If
because
you
they got
celebrate Yule,
everything out there. It's
which is a different version of Christmas, but for a different religion.
Oh.
yeah, you can get a lot of. You just we gotta look it up. But I think at that place you can. And we got there like. It's a nice small drive. It's on a back road, so you're not on interstates or
That's
nothing. It's nice. It's easy in and out.
I saw Mom post a thing of it, and it says it's a farm, so I was like, oh.
Yep. We had a nice time. Me and her went.
Ugh.
We try to do some. We're trying to get out more together and stuff, but like my favorites besides the Christmas trees and stuff, decorating and stuff. It was always getting was when you guys were little doing the toys under the tree. I like that part
Mhm.
and stuff. But I really like how a lot of family get together doing the
Yeah.
spadinis.
I just really can't stand Christmas music.
Oh, me neither.
It's fine when you do it on Christmas Day, but usually
It's an overboard. It's way too
When-
excess.
what we've done is as we gotten older, we just started throwing in like we had cable back then, was we just have on like a TBS or something played 24 hours of Christmas Story or something. We just turn that on and leave it on, and it was
Yeah.
background noise, and play. It's what we do on Christmas Day a lot. The music, yeah, your mom on and off would it depend. When you were little, you didn't have nothing to say, so she didn't play it 24 hours a day or nothing. She played
Grandma
it on
did.
Yeah,
occasion.
Grandma sure did. She didn't.
Oh yeah, she. But she's also the one who watched Hallmark's Christmas.
Yeah, the same
24
fucking
hours a day, too.
storyline every single goddamn time. The Midwestern girl falls in love with the big-time CEO, but here comes small-time farm dude to show her that the big life isn't all that it's cut out to be. A small life could be even just as good. Congratulations, I just narrated every single Hallmark movie that's ever existed.
Yeah, it's essentially that, and then here comes Mr. Steal Your Girl.
That was Mr. CEO. And usually she's with Mr. CEO in the beginning, and then there's the guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Steal Your Girl is the small farm town
Yeah.
guy, kind of.
Yeah.
It flip flops, but usually she's with Mr. CEO, and then small town farm guy comes and shows her that maybe getting horsey with it isn't just a fucking euphemism. I wouldn't want to get horsey with it with a dude that wears assless chaps.
Well,
Yeehaw.
you just lost us all of our fans that like Hallmark.
Well, it's nothing wrong
It's-
if you like
it's-
Hallmark.
yeah,
it's
no,
just
no,
it's
it's-
not for me.
It's a running joke, though. I know comedians that use that.
Oh yeah, because there's a
yeah, Hallmark. But you know,
there's a lot
like
of
Grandma,
great
she
shows.
loved it though. There's
Yeah.
people that love it, and Grandma was one of them.
Oh, absolutely. I
I
mean,
mean-
that didn't stop me from watching them with her.
But the thing is, it's wholesome. It's you know, it's not
exactly.
like it's
It's quite literally the easiest thing you can do for TV for Christmas. Like the easiest thing you can do, and it works.
Yep.
It's why they do it. I understand. And you know what? Why shouldn't they? Because who else? If they don't, we're gonna get another bad comedy, raunchy Christmas flick or.
well, yeah.
something
Well, it's
like
only
those
on
lines.
Hallmark's card, really.
Well,
Hallmark.
I know it's only on Hallmark's hand for that, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
It's only on their
um,
channel, but
But also on another line of like the Christmas movies, like there's another one, Olive the Other Reindeer. It's
Oliver.
yeah, I love that show.
claymation.
It's a little short. It's a little from like '99 or something, but it's a 45-minute short movie, and I love that movie. It's a great
got
Christmas
that.
movie.
Some of those older Christmas music or Christmas movies I did enjoy,
I really like the puppet ones.
but claymation kind of
Those
creeps
ones
me
too.
out.
Okay. The Heat Miser.
Oh, those. Yeah, those are what we grew up with. Those. Well, back then you could only watch those on regular TV
Mhm.
or on airway TV. There was no VCRs or nothing just yet. So,
Yeah.
They call
They-
me
those
Snow
really-
Miser.
I
That's
love that.
how.
I love
That's
that
how
one so
you
much.
knew Christmas was coming because they would start those in December sometime, and
Mm-hmm.
it was every weekend they would play one of them and stuff like that. Really, well, they're of the ones you guys are talking about. The Santa Claus is coming to town and
Yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, I
those
love all
ones, all those, they spread out, and then you had this Snoopy or Charlie Brown
Christmas.
Christmas, and you had hell, whatever it was pop culture era for me. So
Yeah.
it was like, believe it or not, California Raisins had a Christmas special. And they were claymation. There was always a ton of Christmas specials scattered throughout the month of December, for the holidays that catered to all ages, all different age levels,
Yeah.
So back then it did. I don't know if it's that way any longer or not, really, because people don't really watch traditional TV, I guess what you call anymore. A lot
Yeah.
of them have streaming services of one form or another, so.
I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna try by golly gee to find. I don't know their names, but we said them earlier. The Heat Miser and Snow Miser Christmas on streaming.
I have them on DVD.
Mm-hmm. I gotta find what they are because I need them at a moment's notice at every second of my life because I love those movies and for whatever reason I don't care what
Yeah.
time of the year. So those are good ones.
I got those on DVD. I got the collections.
I think one of my favorite Christmas movies is actually made by Disney, and I think it's made by Disney.
What is
Don't quote me for that, but I hate Disney with a passion.
it? Anyway, what
Jack
is it?
Frost.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I know what you're talking
That
about.
was
though.
good.
That's a
You
good
mean
movie. It's
animated Jack Frost?
no.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh
It
no,
was like a
that
cartoon,
ain't. I don't think that's
like a
Disney. I
Disney.
think it's part of the same one that did the other ones,
Yeah, the ones that like who also
where he
did Frosty the
blows
Snowman and all that.
everything gets
No,
frozen.
it's a newer.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. It's an animated, but it's not. It looks more like realistic than it does.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
Pixar
no.
Disney.
Okay, yeah, I
okay,
know what
okay.
you're talking about. Yes,
You're
I-
talking. You're
Yeah.
okay.
I think it is
talking.
Disney who made it, and yes,
That's
it is
my
a good
favorite
movie.
Christmas movie because it's good.
Nothing wrong with none of that stuff. Like Frosty the Snowman, all that stuff is wholesome and stuff. It's when I just avoid anything that people try to be ugly with it.
Uh-huh.
I just avoid it. Just won't watch it or whatever.
I do appreciate. I think the story originated in Russia, coming out of nowhere with Krampus.
Oh yeah, that's getting bigger now. It seems all of a sudden people are now involving Krampus stories around Christmas more and more often. The German folktale of if you're naughty, Krampus comes and steals you away, or he eats you or something. It's
It's a German one.
yeah, it's a
Yeah,
German.
okay, it's
he's
German.
the opposite of jolly old Saint Nick because I
he's
can't
the
remember
opposite
Santa's
of
name.
Santa.
I bet your grandfather would know.
Yeah, but
about it.
yeah, the horror movies are getting real ridiculous. They're not making any good ones of those about them. But
Those I never liked horror to begin with, but yeah, no. See,
I'm creeping into the
Christmas
genre,
for
but-
me was always considered a nice,
yeah.
peaceful, wholesome time.
Now I will say, with you saying wholesome, I really do like Bad Santa, that movie, and
Well-
the second one. I do like the raunchy comedies that come from Santa.
The problem when it went to Christmas when it went heavy commercial, then the meaning was lost.
Well,
but,
yeah.
but also times change, and so do everything else around you. You know, whether you do or not, it's up to you. But as far as everything moves on,
Mm-hmm.
good, bad, or indifferent. So it just, you got to make it what you can with your little slice you have for the holidays anymore. I try to get away from all the present buying and everything, because it's not the cost and stuff. It's just,
The experience.
who's gonna, I get you a couple things and stuff that you need. That's all right, but when you need them, I get them anyway.
Yeah.
To me, the present thing is just, I don't want to spend the fucking money.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I seen the present thing.
I'm
whereas
cheap now.
The present thing's great for kids and everything. Help keep
That's-
that spirit alive and everything. Once you start getting older, more so, I see it as if you have the extra money and you're able to get something that somebody was really looking forward to getting, but they just haven't had the time to or haven't had the money to do so, and you have
Yeah.
the chance to do so. Absolutely, but else, I see it
Or-
more now as
or
it's a
when
time
you
for
guys
family
were-
get-togethering.
Like if one of you guys were looking for a house and you were going to, and you just needed a little bit of extra money for help on a down payment or something like
Yeah,
that,
something like that.
and it was coming up on Christmas, I could see where there's a gift of that,
Mm-hmm.
but the gift would be silent and handed off to you. It's like,
Yeah,
here's
I
your gift.
see Christmas
But-
more so as a family time
but-
now, with me
But
being
the presents
older.
it really anymore for the
Mhm.
children and between mom and dad, can give presents. But other than that, really, for buying for everybody all the time, like,
Yeah.
you're opening 5-6
Birthdays
things
exist,
and,
man.
Yeah,
and
that's another
your
thing.
other brother's 5 or 6 things, and he's, we're
Yeah,
buying
that's
like
expensive as shit.
15, 20 fucking gifts just for you guys.
Yeah, but birthdays exist, so
Well, no, then yeah, what I mean. So for us, plus what you guys want. I don't know if I can afford or what it is. That's a hard thing. Is
yeah.
making sure I got you the right thing.
Yeah.
So it's easier just for you to just do it. I mean, to give you the money to do it's one thing if you don't have it, but a lot of times it's more not the money's the issue. It's more the fact that I don't know what the hell to get you, and you can afford to get it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
easier for you to do that, and then I could buy, like, if your socks are holy, buy you a pair of socks.
I hate to be the cynical one, but Christmas to me now is
If you want to get cynical, it's a corporate
time
cash
to
grab.
get warm or suffer in the cold, a free week off of work with pay,
I get a day off.
Yeah.
No pay.
and then being cozy, spending some time with the fam, getting to eat some good food.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes until, just we don't have the grandkids or nothing like that
Yeah.
yet. So,
Yeah, we need a comedy Christmas barrage this Christmas.
things change as our circumstances change also. As we go along, hell, who knows, add-ons and takeaways and
Yep.
new additions and whatnot. So who knows how it works out? Because we'll end up working out to where we start a tradition as far as one that will keep going. Everything's in limbo at this point.
Oh yeah,
You guys have gotten older and life is just,
It's a bing bang bitty bob.
exactly
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
still like Christmas regardless of what anybody else thinks as far as like your mother and them.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be what it's gonna be for Christmas. This year's gonna be pretty fun. This year, I'm pretty proud my tree's alive and got soft needles, so I know it's doing well. I make sure it's watered and
Yeah,
everything.
it is a pretty tree.
It's a nice tree. It's a very
Yeah.
nice tree.
Yeah, it's a big tree. We got them tall ceilings, so we were able to get a pretty tall tree, which
Yeah.
we got for a very good price and stuff. I'm happy about.
I guess since now we have that Twitter account, X account, whatever it is, and I guess this is a behind the scenes look, in front of the scenes look. I don't even know what this is. I don't know when we're gonna let the public know we have the account, but I guess we could always take a picture of what the tree is and put that on the thing.
Yeah.
That'd be something nice to show a little behind the scenes because we know
Yeah,
that
because
is a
there's
really nice
nothing
fucking
really
tree.
personal on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year's kind of the way your mother's wanting to do the trees is we're gonna be able to start next year doing it. Because she's being frugal is what she's doing because she knows that's how I agree to do it. She's gonna buy themed she's theming the trees each year, so it probably won't be the same way, but she's gonna get them from on the sale end. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
all the ornaments will be exactly the same, maybe with or same color scheme or something like that. It's hard to explain, but and stuff like that. So next year and stuff like that, it's really gonna the holidays from in the year coming up is gonna be a lot different,
Okay.
a lot more intense, probably,
Yeah.
or not intense, and detailed. All right. Well, I want to tell everybody, from me at least, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And from Son, happy goddamn New Year and a Merry motherfucking Christmas. Bubba's looking at me like I was gonna screw it up and say Happy Christmas again, so
Yeah.
I made sure I didn't. I was gonna say it that time though. Merry Christmas to all of you guys from Son and a Happy New Year.
And from Bubba, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Yule if you celebrate it like I do. And yeah, have a Happy New Year.
And this has been Coffee Bar Stories Discussion. Thank you for listening to Coffee Bar Stories. This is your host, Dad.
This is Son.
And I'm Bubba. And don't forget to check us out at dtzentertainment.com.